Welcome to the Môn CF podcast. Today we will be chatting to Alun Roberts, who is the Business Support Manager here at Môn Communities Forward. Hi Alun, so tell me, what is it that you do at Môn CF?
Well, personally, I support businesses, or business startup rather, in terms of people looking perhaps to do something for themselves, people that might have been working for somebody else in the past, or just somebody who's been at home, doesn't really know what to do, but may have an idea for the business. So it's really just sitting down with people really and exploring, what sort of things float their boat in terms of, have they got a hobby? And most recently I've had quite a few women come through looking to set up beauty business, some of them from home, some looking to actually rent premises. So it's a mix really of people that have got a nugget of idea but no idea how to move it forward, or individuals who thought, I don't really want to go work for somebody, but I would like to work for myself, but don't really know where to start.
Mm-hmm. So I come to you with an idea. What kind of support do you then offer?
Right, well, it starts off with a chat, basically.
Yeah.
So if you come through the door, we have a chat, have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and then it's basically just having a conversation about options. So it's perhaps based on any hobbies that you might have. You might have an interest that you'd like to sort of explore as a business opportunity, or you might have a definite business idea in mind but don't know really where to start with that idea and how to move it forward. So that's the important thing for me really, is having a chat with you as a prospective business owner and seeing what help and support I can give and Môn CF can give, or if we can't give you the support you need, who can?
What barriers do you often feel people face going into self-employment, and how do you help them overcome these barriers?
Good question. I think most people is lacking in confidence. That's one of the things really, although they might have an idea, they're a bit fearful really of the unknown, which is a natural feeling to have really. The second one is sometimes they don't feel they have enough money behind them, but it doesn't always mean that you need a lot of money to start a business, because many people have started their own business with very, very little money. So that's one of the issues that many people face. And the other one sometimes is where they may feel that they need different premises that is not working from home, so they might need a shop or an office, but don't know really where to start looking, or how to go about sort of exploring discussions with property owners and stuff. So those are the key things really, but I'd say confidence, finance and fear of the unknown are the key things really.
Absolutely. Do you have some examples of people or businesses that you may have helped over the past 6 to 12 months?
Yes, I think there's a couple really that spring to mind. The most recent, which I love actually, was a guy who'd been in the Royal Navy for a few years and was a keen fisherman, and he decided that actually he wanted to turn his hobby into business, and just by accident a friend of his had a fishing boat that he was trying to sell. So he decided that he would look at the options of actually buying the boats and how could he have a business from fishing. So we sat down, actually we had a chat and we started looking on the internet, and I did a bit of research for him in terms of the type of things he was hoping to catch, which were lobsters and crab and stuff like that, and where could he sell the produce that he caught. So he did quite a bit of work there, went to some local wholesalers who buy seafood off trawlermen and fishermen, and he had 2 letters of support from them saying they would buy everything that he caught. So that gave me a lot of confidence actually, that his business had a future. And then collectively we did a business plan which highlighted what he was proposing to do and where his market was, which was these 2 wholesalers. So together we came up with a business plan. Then with the support of Business Wales, they then set up a meeting with the Development Bank of Wales, which is a Welsh Government bank, which aims to support new and existing businesses in Wales. So we actually went the two of us and the lady from Business Wales, to meet the guy from the bank in the Science Park in Gayron. So we sat down, had a cup of coffee, had a good chats, and the man from the bank was asking my clients, you know, bits and bobs about his idea, and got the feel for him as a person, found out actually that he knew what he was doing, and he researched it very well, and said that he would actually come back to him within a couple of days. And that was 2 days before lockdown, so that 2 days went to more like 2 months. But the end of the line was that the bank was happy to support him, gave him the loan. He then went and bought his fishing boat and has been fishing for the last 2 months, and he's in clover. He's having a whale of a time.
Yeah,
so he's doing something he really loves, but actually making money out of it. So that's one fantastic good news story. And then another one really is just a lady actually that came through the door. She'd had an interest in hair and beauty and stuff over the years, but as a hobby really. And then she decided she wanted to actually take that a bit further. So she'd paid for a couple of lessons herself in doing nails. And she then decided that she would start from home to keep the costs down. So 6 months later, she's been doing stuff from home, and then came back to see me and said, "Ooh, actually it's too busy at home now. So I actually need somewhere separate that I can call my business premises." So I did a bit of negotiating for her, found an empty shop in Holyhead, and she started renting that. 6 months later, she said, "It's too small for me now, I need somewhere bigger." So she's seen somewhere which was only 4 doors away. So she actually had the confidence then to do the deal herself, took on the premises, and then took on an employee as well.
Oh, amazing.
So from having, you know, a little bit of a hobby, she then moved that onto a business and is actually employing somebody.
Why should someone come to you for advice?
Well, I'd like to think I'm quite approachable. You know, Môn CF has got a good reputation for supporting people on Anglesey. Specifically, I work in Holyhead, but cover Anglesey as well. But for Holyhead, you know, I live here, I work here. So my heart and soul is in the town, and I'm here to support people to release their potential, really. So, yes, as I say, I think I'm approachable. I've got a decent track record of helping people. Not everybody succeeds, but hopefully together we can actually come up with a plan that makes sense. It gives you the opportunity to look at all the options and make that decision yourself, whether it's something you want to do or not, as the case may be. But I'm not just here to help people set up. I'm here once they've set up as well, because, as I say, to support going forward is vital for any business, really. I don't have all the answers, but I do know the people I can call on to provide those answers and support. So it's that access to advice and guidance which is key, I think, for many people. And having somebody to turn to when they're stressed out or feel that they don't see a way out of a problem. And it may be a problem I've seen so many times before and have an easy solution, really. So there are things that people do worry about, and I hopefully can just put their mind at rest and let them move on positively with their business.